Alright kids, are you excited to see your new, bigger jail? Yay! We want all of you to make at least 5 friends so you have good relationships with your classmates. So yeah, come on, let's have a tour. Yay! So here's your English class, here's your math class, here's your art class, here's your music class, here's your technology class, here's your science class, here's your list class, here's your list class, here's your list class. Damn, I'm kinda hungry. I want food. So are you ready? Hello guys, so today I'm going to be telling you about British transition days and why they were crazy and a fever dream. So yeah, let's get right into it. So let's start with the journey to the secondary school. Now, this is a whole experience by itself and this is why I'm making my own segment for it. So the experience can change depending on how many people might be going to that school, what kind of people are going to that school. But for me, it was only like 5 people, me and 4 other boys. So the bus was like really empty and we all just sat at the back. I didn't really talk to anyone and I had nothing against boys. I just wasn't really friends with them and I just didn't want to talk to anyone. Like I just wanted to go to that school and make some friends because none of my friends were really going to my secondary school. I know some of you probably either had this problem or you're going through this problem. If you are going through it, don't worry, you'll make friends easily. But dumb stuff, how do you know that? Because if you clicked on this video, then you are amazing. And you'll make friends. Dumb stuff, I didn't make any friends. Okay, that's your fault. Then maybe you just suck. Haven't clicked on enough of my videos, probably. Anyways, back to the video. We arrived at the next primary school, and the bus was suddenly full. Like, it was just full. Like, you blinked for a second, and suddenly it was like, how did all of these dudes get here? So you're all just sitting on a jam-packed bus, awaiting the prison visit. So, you get to the new secondary school. It's bigger. It has more buildings. At least mine, it was like a ground. Like it just wasn't one building. It had one building, another building, and another building. So it was pretty big. And there was a lot to see. So there you are, going around from classroom to classroom while teachers hopelessly try to sell you their school. And to be fair, it did actually work, especially with English. Like, I actually enjoyed English and I thought,
wow, this is how it's going to be in secondary school. It's not going to be like how it was in primary school. It's going to be fun in secondary school.
And guess what? When I got to secondary school, the teacher that I wanted, I found out she wasn't as good as she was on transition. I feel like I just got scammed. Also, I'm sure if you had transition days, you would always remember that teacher that would take you from your primary school to your secondary school and would always tell you, so you should at least make 5 friends or else you're gonna die, because you're gonna get beat up, then die, so yeah. I honestly can't remember much of transition week, so I'm just going to try piece together the timeline as much as I can. So I remember it was like, I think it was like the first or second day. I can't remember what happened on the first day, of course I can't. Got on a bus. But I remember getting told that I had to go to the French teacher's class, and rumour has it, this French teacher had a stick that she'd hit children with. Fair enough. And the guy that I was with, who I later became friends with on transition, he was like, oh my god, what if she hits me with her stick? Like, he was scared shitless, like, oh my god, I was like, Of course I wasn't scared, because I'm tough. Anyways, we got to a class and she was pretty shouty. I even saw the stick, but I don't know if she ever hit a child with it. Next, we move on to day 3. I think that was the day that I got to see what art was like. So we basically just had like this cup thing, and we put metal thingies on the end of it, and it was meant to do something. Like I don't even know what it was, bro. It looked like a freaking alien spaceship. Day 4, I can't remember what happened. Day 5, day 6. Day 7, sorry guys. Oh yeah, on day 7 there was just a play. I can't remember what about. And also, there was like this kid when we were doing this experience type PE thing, and he couldn't stop swearing at the teachers. I'm genuinely surprised he got into the school, but then got expelled like months later. Well, transition is a truly wild ride. And the friends that you probably made on transition, they will either be mean to you or they just don't even remember who the you are. At least from personal experience. Like, you don't know who anyone is, you don't recognize anyone, and like, you make friends when you actually go to the school, and they tell you, oh yeah, I remember seeing you, you were eating alone, eating a beef sandwich, and then I'm like, well, how did you know it was a beef sandwich? But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm sorry my memory's so ass, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.